Welcome to our OR department. My name is Manal Mashat. I am the OR director at KMC since mid of 2014. We made this short introductory video to give you a glimpse about our operational management and what is happening behind the closed doors. In order to operate efficiently, we need to gauge the OR clock precisely. OR clocks represent a timeline tracking of the patient experience inside the OR back to the ward, so we can meet the international standard of high OR performances. So always remember, if you want to be out of the hook, keep up with the OR clock. Day to day, the OR clock starts by calling the patient from the ward by the head OR receptionist who is recording the time of calling on a chart. In 30 minutes of calling time, the patient is expected to arrive the holding bay. Any added minute above the half an hour is considered a ward delay. Therefore, one of the 5 reasons of the delay should be ticked. At the holding bay, where the handover is done between the nurses and the checklist is being verified, 15 minutes is the target time to get the patient inside the OR. Otherwise, it will be considered a holding bay delay. Moreover, one of the 5 reasons should be ticked again. And if there is any cancellation, a form should be filled with our cancellation target shouldn't exceed the 5% of the booked cases at any given day. Once the patient inside the OR, 2 important times must be documented: starting time, finishing time. So we can calculate the raw utilization rate that aim to be at least 75% for each surgeon. Moreover, we will be able to deduct the estimated period from the actual one to count the prediction bias with 5 minutes as a benchmark. Consequently, we can build our historical database for each procedure. Another crucial record is the start time tardiness, which is the actual starting time minus the booked starting time. Meanwhile, we have a window of 15 minutes above which we will be labeled as a delayed case. By the time of the patient is out of the OR room, 25 minutes is the standard turnover time for the next patient to be served in. The turnover time reflects the efficiency of the CSSD and housekeeping departments. Here in the post-anesthetic care unit, we are expecting the patient to arrive within 10 minutes. Otherwise, it will be considered a PACU admission delay, and the only accepted reason is full PACU. While the patient is being recovered from the anesthetic effect, his time in PACU is recorded until being discharged safely. It shouldn't exceed 50% of the time spent inside the OR. Nevertheless, it will be charted by reasons as prolonged recovery stay. As you realize now the importance of the OR clocks, here comes the rule of OR booking office, which being created in January 2015. It's a neutral authority that focuses on maximizing the operational efficiency at the facility through daily sorting the requested booking list into scheduled, waiting, pending lists according to the preparation of the patient and the availability of the OR slots. Another focus is daily monitoring of the OR clock, which consequently reflect the performances of the health care provider. This is done by one look at the daily report. You can tell the performance of each department involved in OR, which are then translated as key performance indices of operation management process, which are the start time tardiness, the case cancellation rate, the utilization hours percentage, the prediction bias, the turnover time, the prolonged turnover percentage, and PACU admission delay, and the excess staff costing, last, the contribution margin. Those indices are reported daily to the medical director to allow them to take a strategic future decisions, and monthly to the quality and strategic department. As well, it is accessible to all KMC healthcare given through Dropbox. You go to the specialized unit, then press on the ground floor and look for the OR icon, then you will reach our annual report of OR KPI. Our aim to encourage the transparency culture atmosphere and create a blame-free environment. For future projects and for the sake of the improvement, we are in the middle of 2 research through Lean Six Sigma design lead. The first one to improve the OR utilization and the other one focusing on improving the cancellation rate. Other 2 upcoming projects are the live OR dashboard, which allow us to interfere immediately to correct any deviation from OR clock. The second is the live patient relative dashboard, which allow the relative to be visually reassured about the progress of their beloved ones step by step without the need of calling the OR reception. So always remember, if you want to be out of the hook, keep up with the OR clock.